What's happening, guys? So I'm surely getting used to doing work in this kind of environment, and we're gonna talk Survivor on the Russell Hant Show. It's always gonna happen. I'm gonna do all type of things. It's called the Russell Hant Show. That means I could do anything, and I'm gonna tell you what I think is was the downfall of Survivor. Now, it's not over yet. It's not over till it's over. But what's happening is people are saying, okay, it's because they're going woke. They're stepping into politics, involved in different people's life, and people don't want to see that. All they want to see is Survivor play. Well, what I think, and I can guarantee you, old school survivors, most of the old school survivors would say exactly the same thing, not just me. And that's when they fired Lynn Spillman. The day they fired Lynn Spillman was the worst decision that SEG, which is Survivor, has ever made. Because she was the one that found amazing people. Lynn Spillman, she was hard too. When you went to casting and talked to her, she could read straight through you. She could see straight through you. And she knew when you were lying to her. She knew when you were fake. She was she's probably the greatest casting director in the history of reality TV. Everybody knows she's great. I don't know what she is now. I think she's still on Amazing Race. But look who she's found. She found people like me. She found people like Boston Rob, Richard Hatch, old school. The names that you remember, Sugar, which if you hate, if you love, Corinne, Eliza, Ozzy, the old school OG players. Lynn Spillman brought them aboard. Parvati. She's the one that said, yes, this person is going to make. The cast used to be, all of them used to be just crazy good. Now you just get some good characters. It's almost like the villain character is almost disappearing. It's like the villain nowadays, just a nice villain, just a good old nice villain. Yeah, I'm going to be a villain. I'm going to stab him in the back. But I'm going to be sweet too. That's you're playing a social game. I see what you're trying to do, but you're not a true villain. You're definitely not a Corinne, you know? And then the crazies. You don't have crazies that's good TV. You don't have coaches anymore. You don't have Phillips anymore. You don't have those that kind of cast. Lynn Spillman found those people. Every single person there has to go through Lynn. They fly there. They talk to Lynn. Some of them fly right back. They get there. Their first conversation is with Lynn. And if she sees that she maybe has something here, they're gone. Chelsea that played. Chelsea went. She had a conversation with Lynn. Lynn turned her around, sent her back. And then guess what? She plays and doesn't do good at all. Lynn seen through her. Lynn knew she wasn't prepared for that game just because she had a good video. And I don't understand why they did that. It blew my mind. I got along with Lynn. We weren't best friends. She was best friends with a lot of them. We weren't best friends. We were just business associates, essentially. But she was a big reason. I'm gonna move the camera around so you guys can see where I'm at. She was a big reason why the show was so successful. Now what they do is I don't know who the casting director is now, but not only are they not choosing the correct type of people, some of them are good, I see, but even the good ones are just average. You don't have old school Survivor players anymore. You don't have anybody that's going to be an OG anymore. If the season lasts another, let's just say, which it won't, Let's say it lasts another 10 years. Nobody's going to be OGs within that 10-year period because the characters aren't what they used to be. They can't have Russells out there anymore. It hurts people's feelings. It makes them cry. We can't have Russell Hansons out here anymore. That's just bad. If you love us or hate us, you tune in for a few reasons. You tune in to watch me get voted off or that person you hate, or you tune in to watch that person you love go to the end of the game. That's why you tune in. And now they're just average players, average Moes, average Joes. So I know some of you probably don't even know who Lynn Spillman is, but believe me when I say that you super fans know who she is, and you super fans know that is exact. You can hate me. Your super fans, you can hate me, but you know I'm telling you the truth right here. She was the boss. And I think that because she was so good, some people in the organization, because she was taking control of the game, control of the cast, who she needed. She was good friends with people at CBS. They had a good relationship. If she wanted someone on the show, they usually got on the show. And that's just how it was. And to straight up fire her like that after all that she's done for the show was a tragedy. And a lot of people, even Shane Powers, I remember him tweeting about it. She found him. You know, it's just crazy how you find these great players time after time after time, and you're going to try something new. And I used this statement before. I had a no boss that told me, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Well, I don't think so. First of all, that boss that told me that does not have a company anymore. He kept changing it and firing people. That's exactly what he's doing, firing good people. The more they change, the more they stay the same. So, yes, we do not like the woke of Survivor. We don't. We all probably can agree on that. If they had their meeting, they had a meeting where a few cast members went into CBS, and that's why we have a diverse cast now, and I think that's a good thing. But with Lynn Spillman making that cast diverse, with Lynn Spillman choosing the people, it would be a better show. By far a better show. Half the cast, I guarantee you 75% of both casts, 41 and 42, would have not made past casting through Lynn Spillman. That's just how it is. That's exactly the truth. Is it my truth? Could be. But I guarantee you, a lot of people, and if you're an OG Survivor fan, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know that they needed Lynn. Maybe it was because she was just showing up Jeff, maybe. I don't know. I thought they had a great relationship. Now, I don't know if they don't. I don't know if that's what the deal was, if there was button heads. If she says, no, I don't want this person, and Jeff says, yes, I want this person, you know, she should get what she wants before Jeff gets what he wants, because she's good at her. It's what she does. Jeff's a great host, maybe one of the greatest. Lynn Spillman's the greatest caster director that they've ever had on TV. So when you put those two together and they start clashing, I think that may be what happened. But it was a bad decision, because we'll never see whoever the casting director is now. They need to fire him or her, whoever it is, because that person is not doing a good job. But they're probably not going to. Is Jeff making all the decisions who to pick? Yes, let there be a diverse cast. Bring Lynn Spillman back and do it, and I guarantee you see some fireworks. We don't see much anymore. We don't see, like Drea, we see people that's just almost melatonin the whole time they play in the game. It's just like, nope. They go out there. The only reason their personality comes out is because they're hungry and they're starving, and that happens to anybody. But they had a few people, I can't even remember their name, they just played. I couldn't even believe how they were on the show. Like, how is this person on the show? Like, how are they even getting anything? I guarantee you production's behind the thing saying, what do you think about this? Like, give us a little bit more energy. Give us more energy. You didn't have to tell. And Jeff used to be like that too. During Heroes versus Villains one time, everybody was just, we knew what we were doing. But everybody was just not saying that, oh no, we're having a good old time, Jeff. Camp is great. And then he stops everything and he said, y'all need to be, the reason we have y'all here is because y'all know how to tell stories. Y'all the best at that. Don't just sit here saying, oh, it's good, camp is good. And he's cussing too. And he's hollering and he's mad. He don't do that no more. You know when Jeff used to be a little edgy? He ain't even edgy anymore. What happened? What's happening? So, to end the video, that's the reason I think Survivor started to fall. Now, you can have the diverse cast and have a great show if you have a good casting director that makes the decisions, who comes and who goes. So, tell me what you think, guys. I'm almost positive that's the reason. You bring Lynn back. You bring Lynn back and you stop somebody. This is what they need to do. They need to have some of us at that table talking with how to make Survivor better than it is now. Number one, you bring Lynn Spillman back. Number two, you bring 39 days back. Number three, you stop all these advantages. It's getting crazy. Give one idol to a tribe. Give one idol to the other tribe. Make it harder. When Drea put her hand in the paint, it was a water-based paint where she can just wash it right off. Why didn't they make it an oil-based paint where she cannot get it off for a while? Then everybody would be like, what's going on here? Her whole hand is red. But they make it too easy. The idols are sitting on, here's an idol right over here, look. It would be right here. This is where the idol would be. Right here. Between these two branches right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Right there. Good place to put an idol right there. Oh, right here, look. Right there. That's a good place to put an idol. Let's just put an idol right there. Make it harder to find idols. They didn't know to make it harder to find idols when I did it because I found them without clues. So, that was it. What was it? Lynn Spillman, bring back 39 days, idols, one tribe apiece, name this season, going back to basics, don't give them rice and beans, make them earn it, make them earn a torp, do it like it used to be, make it hard, make them earn what they get. Until then, I just don't want to see it fall, man. I don't want to see Survivor go away. And I think that we're watching it just, last season was just okay. It was just okay because of casting. It was just okay because casting, the cast members are just okay instead of amazing. You can tell me the top 20 cast members of all time and they're OGs. So that's all I got for you guys. Don't worry, Russell Hant Show. I will still do Survivor content on this channel. I just like to do other stuff. Now, if you follow Enhanced Reality, I'm going to put in a link in the description below. I'm going to do another video and talk about something else right now on that channel. So go subscribe. But I ain't forgot about you guys either. We're going to talk Survivor. And that's why Survivor's having major problems. It started by firing Lynn Spillman. That's all I got for you. Until next time, keep hope alive.